Welcome to the video. As promised and requested, I am following up on the video where I unboxed the Peter McKinnon Nomatic 8-litre sling bag. If you haven't seen that one, I've linked it up here and you can go check it out. But I've had it for a few weeks now, actually nearly a couple of months. Time has flown by. I've used it relatively heavily and I wanted to just share my thoughts and feelings on the bag, whether it's worth picking up, what kind of best use cases I've had for it, what I liked, what I didn't, and most importantly, you might be interested to hear about what I can actually fit in the bag. So stick with me and let's get into it. Really, it's what I thought it would be useful for, and that's kind of popping out and about with a light carry with friends, with family, not necessarily on specific photo missions, but also for specific photo missions. And secondly, for going out on my bike when the light's really good, I want to get somewhere quickly, I want to be able to pop my camera out, I want to stop my bike, I don't want to get off the bike, I want to swing the bag round, get the camera out and shoot some shots. I used it this morning. I headed out quite early on a Sunday morning into London, did a really cool loop around the city, super nice ride, and I was able to just stop along the way, capture some B-roll that I thought I might use for this video, as well as some photos. So I will overlay that now and you can check that out, because what's a video without a little bit of B-roll? I'll be honest, they're mostly pros. I love the look of the bag. It's inconspicuous, it's discreet, it's sleek, it blends in, it's black. It doesn't look too much like I've got a lot of camera gear in here and I can use it in the city really, really nicely. Secondly, great organisation inside it. It's been really, really well thought through in terms of compartments. You can fit all sorts of bits and pieces in nicely. It holds it firm. You haven't got things moving around inside the bag. I like things to be nicely organised. It's very versatile. You can change it and customise it to whatever carry you want to put in there. You can keep your camera nice and compact and tight, as well as lenses. There's slots for variable ND filters, batteries, memory cards, you name it, you can get it in there, as well as a few personal effects, not just camera bits. So that's really great. The durability and ruggedness of the bag is super cool too, considering it's nice and discreet. It has got a really good kind of outer coating on it, which keeps your stuff protected and dry from weather conditions, as well as if you dropped it, I think it would be fairly safe inside. Comfort, actually really, really good. It's been nicely made with the crossbody strap, which stays in position incredibly well. I've had it on with my bike clothes, my snazzy lycra, which is super slippy, and I thought it would kind of slip across my body when I was riding, but actually it is fairly secure, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And you could additionally put the crossbody strap on it to hold it even tighter in position. So overall, really, really nice, and I love being able to use it one-handed. So you can swing it around to the front, unzip it, pop it open, get your camera out, change your lens, put a filter on, change your battery, whatever you need to do. And then you've got your camera in one hand and you can just pop the elastic cord over the top just to temporarily close it so that nothing ends up falling out and you don't have to put the camera down somewhere and then do it up, and it's all a bit cumbersome. And then when you're in a position to, you can just pull the zip over. So that probably is actually the best feature, and it's something that's prevented me from using slings in the past. I hate all the faff of trying to do something one-handed, and you're very, very likely to drop something very, very expensive on the floor. So absolute win, really, really top feature from Nomatic and Peter McKinnon then. I thought that was very, very well thought through. On the con side, not too many. I was hoping that they would provide 2 accessory straps with it to cinch something along the bottom. Just on the bottom here, you've got some webbing. I would like to put a mini tripod on the bottom here. I guess I just need to buy those accessory straps separately. Would have been nice if they were included. The only other thing is, I did think that I would be able to kind of use this in conjunction with a backpack, because if I'm going on a trip, I love it so much that I would like to have it on a trip with me. But obviously I don't want to carry 2 bags when I'm actually traveling through airports, etc. I did manage to get it inside of my Wandered Provoke bag, but it was a really tight fit and it didn't work out too well when I was traveling to Spain recently. So when I travel next on a big trip and I'm flying, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, because I would like to take both if I'm going internationally, because this would be super handy to have on the trip itself. Have to work that one out, but it would have been nice, I guess, if it fitted inside. But overall, very positive reviews. So let me get into next what I can get inside the bag. So my pretty standard loadout for this bag to go out and shoot some photos in golden hour, sunset, sunrise, whatever it happens to be, it's my Sony A7C body with a lens on it, say my 24mm lens. I then have a 50 and a 35mm lens, which I can also get in there. I can get my VND, my 2 to 5 stop VND with extra step up and step down rings. I can fit a battery, some memory cards, my personal effects, my keys, my phone, my AirPods, any other little bits and pieces. And that pretty much covers it. And that is pretty much all I need. I could squeeze an extra mic in there if I needed to. And of course, like this morning when I rode out, I didn't carry 3 lenses. I took 1 lens out and I was able to pop in a couple of bits extra. So I have these little pouches here, which have like my mic in, because I thought I might record this video on the move, but I didn't. So I can pop that in there as well. And I also had some bits and pieces for my action cam, because I was shooting, so as you'll have seen earlier in the video, I was shooting some bits and pieces on my bike, and that pretty much covered it. I did also buy a little croissant in the market, in Borough Market, on my way back, and I was even able to squeeze that in at the very end. So very versatile bag. So the load is pretty good. I could definitely see easily being able to get my Mavic Mini Pro 3 in here as well. I could possibly even get it in there with my camera. I don't like the bag to be super packed out, but it's actually pretty decent what you can fit in here. It just depends how full you want it. It is very comfortable, even with a bit of load in it. And actually, if you're riding a bike with one, or even just walking along, to be honest, it actually feels a bit more comfortable with a little bit more weight, because it kind of weighs it down and it holds it a little bit firmer. So I do hope that you found this useful, and it gives you some ideas to what you can get in, what it's useful for, and the pros and cons if you were looking to buy some kind of smaller sling bag that's a little bit incognito, and that you can just go a little bit more stealth mode with your camera stuff. If you have a small setup like myself, it's really the business. So if you did enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you to anyone that subscribed recently. I've had quite a few new subscribers, which is quite exciting. So stick with me, loads more photo content coming soon. Very much inspired at the moment, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.